Hey guys, Mike here, Flovac Americas, currently on site in North Carolina, but wanted to give you a quick tour of one of our latest monitoring systems in Maryland, Queen Anne's County, Maryland. And so here we go. So what you're looking at here is the monitoring overview home screen. So I can pinch and zoom in or out. These guys have evaluated all the current monitoring systems on the market, and rather heavily I should say, and decided to go with Flovac, which was a no-brainer. They've started off small, so we just started picking up 10 pits, which is what a lot of municipalities are doing, given that you don't have to daisy chain down a line to communicate to a pit. You can connect pits or monitor pits, collect data as you see fit. So we're talking end of lines, we're talking high risk pits, etc. So this is the overview page. I can toggle up here over to list view. Okay, let me get rid of the marker here. So click list and I can scroll down. It's essentially the same thing, but now all the modules that have been picked up are in a list view. Can scroll over, see any active alarms, see any active alerts. I can see how long these valves have been opening for. The summary page here is just the last 24 hours. And I can also see how many times these valves are fired in the last 24 hours. If I want to dive deeper into any pit, I just click on the said pit, and here I go. I can see which line it's on, which vacuum station it's connected to. If you had a parcel number that you wanted to put in there as well, that's able to be done. Alarm history is there, signal strength is there, last communications mentioned there. I'll scroll on down. Again, I got the same filters as for what time period I want to look at, and then I can see here, what I can see is my total activations again for the day period, average time, opening times, minimum opening time and maximum opening time again for the day period. Below that is our vacuum levels at this pit. So we've got a current vacuum level, the last measurement, our averages for, again, the day period. So we can push that out, use week or month, and both graphs will update and they match each other. So typically what you'd see here is if you had I&I is an excessive amount of activations, which would be represented by the dark green bar graph there. The light green bar, or the light green plotted line I should say, is the average opening time for that valve. So if you had an excessive amount of activations, you'd see the vacuum right below it dropping off. The vacuum here is a comparison, as you can see, of this pit versus the vacuum station. What was really neat about rolling this system out is we had a rainstorm about 3 hours after installing the majority of these pits, and I'll show you how that was picked up down here. If I scroll down again, we're back on the main home screen, the overview. We can toggle between map and list. I'm going to scroll down, so now we're looking at vacuum for both stations, Q and A. You can see them plotted along. Obviously if you had more stations, that would be included there. But I can also see the valve activations here. So if I scroll up, I'm going to filter out by month and scroll back down. Look at those activations. So over about a 3-4 hour period, we had 600 activations from one valve pit. What we know from vacuum systems is a valve fires every 10 gallons. So that equates to 6,000 gallons in a number of hours. Flowing down. The municipality was able to get out there and they found a couple of broken cleanout caps. None the wiser all this time to that problem, but within 3 hours of connecting that pit in a rainstorm, we were able to find that. And there's been a number of other pits that have been identified, not nearly as bad, but still with significant infiltration since the initial rollout of the monitoring system. So I thought that was pretty cool. Obviously the system's doing exactly what it should do. I could keep going for a long time looking through the system. We can go down into monitoring the individual stations. You can see A and Q, more to be added shortly. We can look at stats, we can look at air injection. Remember guys, we can also pick up wet wells, grinder pumps, weather meters, radars. So you've got all this information at your fingertips in one system. So here you can see rather busy vacuum chart, but you can turn off and can compare lines as you see fit. Anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. Wanted to share it with you guys. Look forward to hearing your thoughts. Look forward to seeing you in person shortly. As a lot of you know, I'm doing arounds and excited to meet, excited to see how we can help out. Flovac has been doing this for a long time. Monitoring is not new to us. Neither is a lot of the technologies that are being pushed currently. So give us a call, 386-569-9125. Mike, Flovac Americas. Look forward to seeing you guys soon. Thank you.